Welcome to episode 34 of Play to Earn Crypto Games That You Need to Play. Today's episode is going to be a short demo of one of the most exciting upcoming shooter games on the XRPL. This is XWAR, one game you might not want to sleep on. Featuring premium graphics from the AAA game engine Unreal Engine 5, this somewhat familiar feeling game has elements of Far Cry and other popular titles, and the gunplay that is demonstrated in this test version is fairly decent. I could see it being a lot of fun. XWAR is a so far well-refined shooter demo released to the public. You can grab your copy today at xwargame.com. There are several reasons I think this game is going to be a hit, and some reasons why it may not. And today, I'm going to tell you everything I know so far. As the current demo is fairly short, there's not a ton I can tell you from my experience, but there is plenty of information available for us to cover, and will leave you salivating over some of the possibilities, I'm sure. First of all, there's only a small portion of the game to explore, and a very limited selection of weapons and things to do, but what there is, I'm sure will impress you. Between the shoot house, where you can test your skills against the clock and get a feel for the gunplay, movement, and interactions, and the rest of the range style course you are free to explore, there's maybe 20 to 30 minutes of free entertainment for you to enjoy. The graphics are fantastic, the movement is fluid, and the gunplay is crisp and reasonably realistic, and no doubt it leaves you wanting more. Take out the paper targets using either an AKS-74U or a SPAS-12 shotgun as you maneuver through the shoot house, and then at the end of your time trial, there's a nasty little section that will eat up your time if you are not precise, that sees you leaping platform to platform to access the end and return to the armory. Once you are satisfied with your best time, go out of the shoot house and down the stairs to explore the rest of the training area. Get a feel for the rifles at range, explore your movement capabilities, and see what it's all about. But with such a short demo, leaving us just a taste, what else does the XWAR platform have to offer in terms of the game, utility, community, and earning potential? Well, XWAR is a virtual combat world where players can create, own, and monetize their gaming experience on the XRP ledger using the XWAR token. Once you start playing XWAR, you will not only plunge into this breathtaking atmosphere, but you will also have the opportunity to monetize your skills. Featuring several popular game modes and available on several platforms, including PC, mobile, browser, and VR, to start playing the full play-to-earn version, there will be a small fee associated with each player's entry, and this will allow you to start earning as you play. But the game will also have a free-to-play mode with no earning as well. Starting the full game will see you need to pass a test to get your first gun and really kick it into gear. This is likely just going to be a tutorial for new users, but we'll have to wait and see. In the white paper, which can be found on their website, you can find a monetization and redistribution model, which explains how the tokens and ecosystem work and flow. If this game interests you, I suggest digging deeper into the tokenomics and distribution models. XWAR plans to distribute the game to amusement parks, computer clubs, and more, and wants to be everywhere. A pretty ambitious goal for sure. There's a total supply of 10 billion XWAR tokens, making the supply relatively watered down, at least at the current time. I don't see the token getting to any crazy prices anytime soon, but the tokens can be used for buying NFT weapons, skins, and characters, renting advertising space, competition entry fees, purchase and renting of land, and voting in the DAO. So there appears to be plenty of planned utility coming down the pipeline. Players can earn XWAR by completing quests such as playing PvE, winning in PvP, and performing certain actions, as well as rewards for extraordinary achievements and selling NFTs and properties. Of course, earning potential will be more valuable to players who play PvP and more engaging and difficult matches. To participate in voting in the DAO, you will require an NFT or a certain number of tokens yet to be decided, and every user has an equal right to vote regardless of the number of NFTs that they hold. DAO participants will have access to a private club for members only, as well, which will have team members, influencers, and more in there. As far as XWAR's NFTs, 3D weapons can be used in other games and metaverses, and owners have the right to the 3D model files. NFTs can be rented out to other players to earn a passive income as well. The free version of the game will have the same off-chain assets as are available to on-chain players, i.e. every asset NFT will have a default version accessible to everyone in the free version. The white paper deals a lot more info regarding NFTs, so I suggest you head over there and have a peek. There is a second token within the XWAR ecosystem known as Knifes. There are only 250 Knifes, making them very rare, but holding them allows you to grab some increased swag in the game and apparently gives you God mode. One knife is worth one NFT, therefore granting you access to the DAO, and they say that the name Knifes was chosen on purpose and is not a typo. As for XWAR's staking, it is currently live and you need a 1 XRP fee in Jenga to get access to it. You can find XWAR on Twitter for more information or check out their website. The link tree at linktr.ee/xwargame is also a great resource to learn more and see some gameplay, as well as to grab the trust line and much more. The next phase of the roadmap will see the game's early phases of testing, more maps being added, and multiplayer enabled, and at this next phase, players will be able to start to earn. With all that said, there's plenty of exciting things to look forward to with XWAR, but let's discuss some of the things that may not be so positive surrounding this game. I was initially told about XWAR through a Reaper community member, and from there, I joined the XWAR Telegram and basically said hello. I asked if there was a demo available as I'd love to try it and create a video on it because that's what I do. I was told there's no demo yet and then immediately asked if I had already bought a lot of tokens. I explained that as I just heard about them, I have not bought any tokens yet and would like to try the game before investing anything. I was then asked what impression XWAR made on me. This was all in a very short time, like 5 minutes roughly. I replied that XWAR hasn't really made any impression, but games that focus on money, NFTs, and earning are nothing compared to games that have a game quality and player first attitude, and being asked if I bought a lot of tokens yet is not a great first impression. It was several days before I had time to check back on the chat, and in that time, several community members started bashing me and being pricks for no reason, other than the toxic tribalism that permeates the crypto space. In a genuine want to learn and explore their ecosystem, I was shit on for answering their loaded questions and trying to promote the company for free, and unfortunately, the trolls or the folks causing the issues were encouraged by the mods rather than banned for starting issues, so I left their toxic Telegram chat as well. In turn, this led me to believe the game was and is about the money first, NFTs first, and taking your hard-earned dollar first and foremost. Gameplay is second, and community is clearly not a concern for the moderators, admins, or the devs whatsoever. To wrap this up, the game itself may have potential, but there is so little available to actually play, and the company is just pushing folks to buy their token at NFTs blindly, it seems. With how ambitious a lot of their goals are, they certainly have their work cut out for them if they plan to succeed. Now, I deal with a lot of different communities, games, and ecosystems, and I've never had an interaction like this one. First impressions last, as they say. And this has certainly left an impression on me. I doubt any earning potential would be worth the time invested, and their token has such a large supply that it's difficult to get behind it at all, so I'm leaning more towards, the free-to-play version. In fact, I will not be giving this company any money personally. Companies that are much more solid and worth the investment would be We Made Games and their WeMix token, Phantom Galaxies and their Astropher token and their NFTs, and Haunted Space and their NFTs. Of course, none of this is financial advice, so do with it what you will, but I would absolutely be investing in those other projects before I invested in this. Always do your own research and don't get scammed. Like the video, share, and subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.